Hey folks, Species7 here, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Farm Sim 15 Gold, and this is Rebuilding Netherlands map version 1. Yep, got another map review for you today. Really cool map. This is done by Mike Modding. There will, of course, be a link to where I got the map down below in the description. So, interesting map. You need a bunch of mods, so again, please, if you go to get the map, read what the author has to say. It is it's descriptive, it's in English, and it's a bunch of mods that make the game better, as well as a bunch of mods you could sort of really use, like map viable objects, map door trigger, these sort of things. You do need to unzip the map file. There are 3 other zips included. So here I think we have our first example of a map viable object, and for a mere $789,900 we can buy a windmill. Well, of course we all know we're going to press okie dokie to that one. Oh look, and this one was done properly. The little symbol disappeared and everything. And we have oh, there it is. Look at that. Wow. Okay, cool. And I noticed we also have a mixing station bouncing up and down over here. But this is where we spawn. I don't think it's actually the main farm. I'll get a water trough. But it is where all the chickadees hang out. And we've also got, as I said, a few items to buy. And, hello ladies. We've got calc here as well. So we can, of course, again, map door trigger required. That's why the O key is being used to do this. The okie dokie. There we go. Now you've just made a fool of me. What's the matter with you? Oh, I see. So over here you would like me to okie dokie. No, okie dokie. And, carrying on, we have, as well as the wee squeaky bobs. Oh, here we are. We can buy ourselves a ramp for a mere $3,250. Well, I gotta have me one of them. And there we go. Now we have a loading ramp to get rid of our poop. Poop poop. What do we got here? Hoo-yah. Something to jump on and peek in the windows. That's gotta be what that is. Alright, let's go have a look here, shall we? At our piggies. Yep. Yeah, we know. Really good. Excellent, excellent. All the usuals. Now this is funny. Look at the size of those potatoes. I'll get back to you. Seriously, it is quite funny. Now, no, I don't think that's the one I want. So yeah, there's where we can get our Catellian poops. Over here, of course, we can find ourselves a couple of really good-sized pits. Done nicely, just sort of open pits. A couple of tires stacked on the side to make sure you stay in a straight line. And this guy here will buy. Alright, drops it in right there. Nice. Very nice. Ah, good. A rack for all your gear. That building we get in from the other side, but here's what I meant. Now, look at those potatoes. Yeah, they've been miniaturized. In fact, everything in here has. When I first came in, I looked in here and I had no idea what I was looking at, you know. And I mean, if you get really close, you can sort of see that it's no idea what I'm looking at. But yeah, I mean, over here you can tell because of colors, right? We got like the barley, the corn, we've got our canola. And then way down here we've got sugar beet, potatoes. Now I'd have to assume that we also have wheat. Maybe that one's the wheat. So this also seems to be the only one, though, that has... That's odd. That's the only one with a digital silo. And I don't see any way for this stuff to sort of beam itself out, as it were. Let's go and have a look at the building next door, which we can't actually enter from the same side, unfortunately. That's where our calc was stored. Here we have seeds. There's also fertilizer there, you may have noticed. And this building is just simply a ginormous, I don't know, aircraft hangar. Alright. Let's move right along. You obviously have a point here for fuel. Here's the feed point for the ewe. Yes, that's your stuff. No, we're not going to put any in there. In here, you got a little service bay. Kind of cool. I'm sure it doesn't actually do anything at the moment because I don't think the damage mod is in the game. So, I don't think anybody's converted that to LS15. And, yeah, I'm just too fat. I don't believe, let's have a look at our info window before I go on forever with nothing. Here we go. So, all of the standards plus sand, tomato, compost soil, oats, rye, sunflower, pig, beef, and as I said, we do have the lime mod in there. So quite a few things to work on. Conversely, very, very few places to unload things. We've got the country trade, we've got the Rifeson, and we got the road construction, and that's it. And road construction only takes sand. Pretty much everything else is going to be covered at one of these two places, either the country trade or Rifeson. So, really neat there. Moving along, that's all the standard. Here's a look at our map. Now, the author said that the farms were done from pictures on Google Map. That I can believe. The farms are rather cool. What I don't find so cool, one, most of the maps are this. They are most of the fields, sorry, are very square, which is fine. A lot of people like that because you can set up a whole bunch of gear to just auto-trek and do things for you. So, I mean, that's, again, this is personal opinion, right? That's what my reviews do. That's kind of interesting, isn't it? The field with the 3 missing parts. It's like, give them back. So, yeah. The other thing is, these things are just dead flat. Like, there's not so much as a bump in one of these fields. They're stone dead flat. So, let's have a look at what they get us. We have a bunch of things ready, and as you can see, we're not shy on owned fields. We own, let's get out of that for a moment, 5, 6, 7, 8, 25, 17, 29, and 30. So, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8 or 9 fields right off the top. Oop, I think we own this one as well. So, there you go. And it would appear we've got, well, 7 of those fields are grass. 1 of them is corn. And that appears to be about it as far as our fields go. Yeah. So, grass and corn. Hopefully they gave us the right gear for that. As for our critters, we got the standards, and then of course we've also, as I said, no missions, no gold coins, but we do have beefs and pigs. Well, actually 2 beefs and a pig. So there we go. That's a look at our info chart. If we have a look at the big map, it's fairly easy to get around and it's fairly well laid out. You can see where we start down here in the bottom. The only thing I've found so far is an error on the map is there actually is nothing you can dump, near as I can tell, out here in the middle of field 14. Yeah, so, because here we are, and no, I honestly, I'd have to say there's not actually any tip point here. But beyond that, the map is really nice. So let's go and have a look at a little more of it. Let's get ourselves a vehicle, shall we? Alright, we're way up in the top now where it says Seeds and Fertilizer Straw Shed. So let's have ourselves a look-a-boot. Alright. So, here we've got beasts. Hello, beasts. Moo. Moo. Looks like somebody was nice enough to throw some straw in there for us. Very cool. Alright, so that's 1 beefatorium. And we've got parking for 8,000 people and their guests. And over here, we open the door. Again. This one's labeled. Very cool. Potatoes, sugar beets. Yeah, I don't know. It's almost like the pictures were taken at a slightly different resolution, eh? I wonder if the fill planes will show them going from big to small if you dump potatoes in there. Oh, and then these ones aren't. But I mean, this stuff is pretty simple to figure out, right? And this includes straw, silage, grass, all of that. Very nice. Ooh, what do we got here? Let's buy it. Oh, buy seed and fertilizer for the field for 6,800 bucks. Okay. Plong. Ooh, look at that. Very nice. Really nice. Well done, map. You know, if the fields had a little bit of style to them, this would be just such a keeper. Alright, what else we got going on? Some big old silage pits. Don't know what the heck this is. Oh, oop. Scary town, that's what that is, man. What do we got here? Ooh, a shed. You can build up a little. The straw bale barn stands next to the barn. Alright. Check that out. A straw bale. It's massive. Straw bale barn. Cool. Very, very cool. More storage for headers and front loader gear. And there's our dairy cattle. Hello, ladies. Good to see you. Water mods on here. And as you can see, there's their water trough just over there. And this would be their barn. You scratch your back. Well, I guess in this case, my head. Apparently, I'm stand about as tall as a cow's back. That's disturbing. And, yep, this one uses map door trigger to open that set. Very, very nice. Okay. Oh, a little bit of a farmyard and house and such and such and such. There's the beefs. So, alright. Let's carry on. In fact, I guess this will do fine. Where are we? Up in the very top corner. Sure. Do. There's the girls. Oops. That's not really going to get me anywhere in a hurry, is it? And is there a road across that particular ditch? Not in this part of town, folks. Alright. Whoop. It's like you just told us there was a ditch there, so we know you saw it. Can I get out? Can I get out? Coming up to the fence, and ooh, sneaky, sneaky. Alright, let's go have a look at things, shall we? Alright, you can see where we are right there. Oh, got some construction work here, but this is not the actual road construction site. Although, as you can see, we can pick up here. We can pick up sand here, I believe. And whoops. Let's head down here. I'll show you the farm tractor shop, or the machine shop as it were. Also, I believe our fuel is down here. There we go. And keep in mind oop. Oh. Alright, well, wherever the heck I was earlier, they told me they weren't open yet. Of course, that might have been real life. I don't know. Anyway, I came up to the gate and they didn't open till 8 o'clock. So here you go. Nice farm shop. Could, if the business was better, maybe a little pressure wash and some paint wouldn't hurt it, but hey, not bad. So cloths, eh? Oh, cool. Been a while since we've had a class dealer as the one of choice. Now, is it going to behoove us to go this way? Sure. We can go by the Country Trade R&L, one of two of the big sites to sell on this map. Alright, Field 9. Kind of a reasonably large L-shaped estate. Not bad. Let's get a look at what our prices are. Ooh, very cheap, eh? Well, I suppose 30k approximately per hectare. So there you are, and you can see what I mean, eh? The fields are certainly not in any way. Oh, you can sure find your way back to the farm, eh? Go find that. But yeah, even the meadows are just dead flat. In fact, I guess the entire map basically is. But the same token. Oh, is this that field that had the strange squares in it? No? Odd. There's something we want to know, though. Is these going to be big problem? No. Alright. Well, cool. So you can truck right on through those. Ooh, we actually own this, and it's a cornfield. Well, that's our cornfield. We got a long way to go. Well, let's, I'm curious about, because a lot of map authors do this, and it's sort of disturbing. That they start you with a huge field of corn, and yeah, absolutely no way to harvest it. I mean, we have $1.3 million, and we bought everything we run into, but that's because I cheated us in 3 mil to start the game. So yeah, that could be a bit of an issue, eh? Could indeed. Alright, so here we have... Wow, that's almost anticlimactic. Yeah, this is the country trade. And we have unloading there for everything that they take. Yeah, pretty much. Excellent. Alright. Continuing right along. I think we got here a New Holland dealer. It looks like he's making a few more dollars than the last guy. At least his place looks a little nicer. And over here, we've got our banking facilities. Is there something else going on there? Oh, we can actually go in here. That's too bad. Hello? Open and close. What's it opening and close? We can go in there too? Well, that's kind of weird. Alright, well, here you go. We got a rather interesting bank. You can just go in and wander around to your heart's content, go into all their back offices, help yourself to the safe, maybe? I don't know. Let's carry on. Let's head over to the road construction. Alright, apparently there's another fueling spot somewhere. Nice little water features. Let's get awful stagnant though, with no different terrain. Everything would sit on a level. Does this open? Bump? Nope, not even if I crash into it really hard. Eh? Nope, it's got no trigger either. So you'll also notice that there's sort of a time mod up there, Day 1 Monday. Yeah, I didn't add that, and I'm sorry, I don't know what it's called or where it comes from. It's built into the map. So here's our sheeps, and we are here as point of reference down by field 12. So let's go have a look at this road construction. Ooh. Here we go. Alright. Bit of a portable warning light. And... excuse me. Somewhere along here. Says it's back a little further. So yeah, right back here should be a tip for sand, as this is your road construction. Alright. If that's marked in the right place, anyway. Let's see. Well, it seems to be, eh? Probably just get a tip when you come past here. So, next... Actually, I think I want to turn around at this point. Let's going to be quicker if we just duck back through here. Yeah, let's go this way. We'll dip in here. We'll go have a look at the BGA. I guess we should go in here. So it would appear this is where all the rest of our gear is. Wow. Holy smokes. Well, they may not start you with a corn header, but they don't seem to leave you lacking for much else, guys. So we're where? Right here. Okay. Right by the bank. And, yeah. Just wonder if this tractor is any faster. Oh, yeah. Alrighty. Ooh, there's a big Dutz. What model is that? 661. Should be pretty quick, too. So, let's have a look behind the magic doors. Up they go. And, okay. Wow. That's the first thing you're going to spend your first day just putting all that stuff away. Hardpoint. Isn't there a mod? Excuse me. I think there's a mod called Hardpoint that allows attachable points on your vehicles or something. Not one I played around with, I'll be completely honest with you. So if any of you have information you want to share, feel free. Or maybe it's a mod we should play around with. Wow. Much here, but a whole bunch of gear and a whole bunch of places to put it. Alright. So I guess this is like our, what do you guys call it? A contractor's yard. Whoops. As we cream everything else on the road out. Alrighty. I'd be just as happy if those opened by themselves. Okay, let's carry on with, go look at the BGA. Yeah, this one's a little bit quicker anyway. Whoops, almost missed it. Ooh, there's where we left our other tractor. Hey, bye-bye. Huh, interesting corn texture. Oh, large flat. One of the mods he does recommend, by the way, is the Two River Sageworks, or Maru's sawmill, if you will. Oh, what's this? Another buyable objects thing? Yes, it is. Oh, you gotta buy the BGA. Aha, wow, 852. Ching ching. There we go. Let's look at our new BGA. Ta-da! Okay, I guess you wouldn't want to be putting your sawmill there, man, because apparently other stuff's going to live here. Wow. Yeah, there you go. Place to park your 35 loaders. Alright. Wow. Pretty big facility. Oh, that's a different... if that is in fact where you tip, which I think it would be. I don't see any other way to do it. There's your slurry, obviously. And down this way is something else rather of interest. The forestry system here works off of forestry leases. So, as you can see, we've got quite a bit of dirt road back here. And I would assume these are all cuttable trees. Let's just quickly zip on over here, buy ourselves a nice Husqvarna. Thank you very much. In the back, in the back. Let's pull her out. Let's twist her over. and see if we get some sort of a cut me down, please, please thing. No? Oh no, I can walk right through that tree. Alright, there we go. So I guess it's just some of these are usable. Alright, well. But if we go over here, what we'll find, in fact, is another part of the buyable objects thing, and that's this. Netherlands, lease agreement, 7 hectares. Large area of forest, pay a daily rental. A daily rental of $1,724. So yeah, I guess you'd want to it opens the gate and lets you on the property. Very cool. So yeah, as you can see, this whole big brown square here, you can now go in here and slaughter timber at will. So very cool. Now something I gotta know. Why are there big squares in the middle of this cornfield? I'm sure you guys want to know too. I'm doing this entirely because of the flood of comments going, God, you didn't look at the squares in the middle. This is scary, this is scary, this is scary, this is scary, this is scary. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Whoa. What the heck? Alright, that's a little odd. Can you see that? It's like a flooded section or something in the middle of the cornfield, these big squares. Huh. That's really weird. Alright, let me the heck out of here. Oh. Apparently we own this thing. Alright, where are we now? Oh, down here. Cool. We're right at the Rifus and R&L. Cool. Let's get out here and have a look at that. This is our other big sale point. So, morning. Yep. Up we go. Okay. We can sell our hags. We can get some fuel. We've got the tips for most of the other stuff. And we also sell our animals here. So one of these would be... and a grain tip. So yeah. Let's say this buys just about everything from your animals to your sugar beets to your grains to all of that. Does that open? No. It's not like we're construction workers. I suppose it's off limits to us. Alright. And again, a shop. There's, I believe there's 4 tractor shops on the map. Yeah, I'm not sure why. I guess agriculture is like really popular here. Alright. I'm going to head up here and show you a couple of more buyable objects. Here's the other beef. Hello. Very cool. So. I don't think I've actually seen this particular beef shed before. Very cool. Alrighty, we can dump potatoes, and we get all of our usual troughs and lofts and silos and water bottles and poop chutes, spouts, oats, and there's a pile of solid manure there. Well, maybe not a pile, but a brush worth, but okay. So that's kind of interesting. It's not really marked on the map. This is marked as machine shed. Oh, is this the one that we bought? I don't think this is the one we bought, is it? No, it's not. Huh. So I take it there's more than one BGA. Well, maybe we just came in through a different way. No, maybe not. Holy, this is the silo? Oh, kind of, only parts of it apparently. Maybe there's a, you gotta buy this thing somewhere. Because it doesn't seem to be quite right, does it? Well, I don't see that, but that's not to say it isn't around, because, oh, here we go. Here we go. What do we got here? A shed. Alright. Whoop. Okay. Interesting. So yeah, completely different BGA there. I don't think that one shows up, and no, that shows up as something completely different. And then, a little further up, it's marked a wood chip storage. So we'll go have a look at that. Yeah, we need to turn down here, I think, if I remember rightly. Otherwise, we will not actually get to it. There we go. We're closed. Come back later. Well, maybe this is where I saw it. So, don't tell anybody you didn't see this, eh? We're just going to sneak over and have a little peek. Okay. What do we got here? Are they looking? No? Good. Let's quickly zip over here. Now I see this is the actual shed for the wood chip storage, so let's buy that. Alrighty, comes with a pile of wood chips. And then this, I guess, is where we could put Maru's sawmill. Because, yeah, they do advise that you do, for the full enjoyment of the map, of course, actually purchase that. So, not to leave you in suspenses, but, yeah, that definitely could go in there quite nicely. Quite nicely indeed. There we go. Poof. Awesome. Go away. Go away, man. So there we go. Alright. And then you got the sawmill to go with it. Really cool. Really, really cool. Alright. I didn't put it on top of my tractor, did I? Did I have a tractor? Hello? Of course, it shows a gas pump sign here now. I believe that's just because you have to put gas in here, or fuel, right? Am I right? Am I right? Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Okay. So there we are. And we might as well look in here. Never know, they might have left us some kind of really funky monkey Easter egg. Close roll door. No, or not. Alright. Alright. Oh, that's right, we couldn't bring the tractor in because they're closed. We're not supposed to be here. Ooh, meanwhile, we're like buying stuff and... they'll never know we were here. Okay. Now, the next on our... Actually, go have a look at the sand pit, and then I think that'll pretty much cover it. I'm going to assume that's this large assemblage over here. Just kidding. Nope. Pump. There we go. That was a real axle snapper, eh? Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. I like the boulders lined up on the side of the road. I've seen several quarries and sand pits that they've done that. I imagine just to get them the heck out of the way, but... Alright, here we are. Sand trade. Okay. Far enough. Let's take the long drive. Take a long drive with me. Oh. I almost feel like I was misled. Alrighty. Well, they're just the kings of freaking sand here. Holy smokes, man. What do we got here? Sand load, sand unload. Well, that's a short trip, isn't it? Vroom. Perfect. And then back again, fill it up. Wow. I've never quite seen a sand facility like this. Usually it's the old excavators, some of which work when you show up, some of which don't. Cool. Be a cool place to bring the old dirt bikes and just, wow. Oh man, there's sand for miles. Look at that. Sand right to the edge of the map. Alright, guys. I think that's, hopefully I covered everything. Okay, the tip point, etc. Oh, that's where we first started. Alright, so that's good. I think we got her all. There you go. That's Rebuilding Netherlands by Mike Modding. Hope you enjoyed the map review, guys. If you did, please hit the like button. That way I know enough to do more map reviews, and or do this one over and over. I don't know. It depends how confused I am at the time. But take care of each other, folks. This has been Species 7 for Farm Sim 15 Gold. Ciao for now.